How is life?
Good. You?
It's an 8 out of 10.
Very good.
Yeah, it's very good. Where are you calling from? Where are you based? Maybe you're in New
Minnesota.
York, or it's a big
Minnesota.
Okay.
Wallpaper.
I've been in the US once in my life.
Mm-hmm.
New York and Miami, many years ago. I have no idea where Minnesota is, to be honest with you.
The middle.
Okay. What do you guys have going on there?
We had something called an Indian summer, where all the temperatures in the warm temperatures from the summer continued in through September and early October, and it's only now dropping in temperature. So.
Right. So it's consistently hot for like more than 3 months a year.
Yeah.
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 I guess you don't like it that much, the way you're saying it?
Well, there's some pleasantness in the cool temperatures of the fall, and kind of got deprived of that.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, if you are there, you have to live with it, right? You have to learn how to deal with it as well.
Well, yeah, because we get a lot of cold temperatures and snow in the winter, and that's the real tolerance that's needed.
Okay. Is it like you guys in a desert of some sort, or no?
No, it's a lot of farmland, a lot of forest.
Okay. So it could look very nice in winter and could also look nice in summer, I guess.
Yeah.
I love that. It's not very far than London, which is where I was based before. Now I'm far away, but it does pretty much remind the same vibe. Okay, that's good. Listen, today we have 45 minutes on the call. I can explain you the mentorship, I can explain you the program, walk you through everything if it makes sense. However, I would really need 15 to 20 minutes to know if we can help you. Wait, we don't waste each other's time, realistically speaking. Yeah?
Yeah.
If you can help me understand, first of all, how did you come across us? Like, how did you find out about Dorian, and how much do you know about us? And then we start from there.
The algorithm on TikTok probably delivered Dorian to me,
okay,
if I recall. As I started digging in and taking interest in other AI model channels, that's what got me looking at Dorian. Less about his sort of lifestyle videos, and much more about just what he's got in regards to a program or something. And I noted there was something of direct coaching, but then in kind of chatting with him a little bit on Instagram, found out that it's more than just one-on-one coaching.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I gathered there. It wasn't until I got the PDF over the weekend that I was kind of getting a sense of what the greater...
Yeah, I sent that to you. Did you go through it?
Yeah, twice.
Okay. How, maybe not how, but did you like it, or was completely garbage?
No, it's interesting. I've started to get a feel for the variety of programs there are in this industry, whether it's super, there's some $50 or $100 things where you just watch some videos, you get some written tutorials, and then maybe there's a Discord community of others that are there and you can chat with them, and it's not much more assistance than that. Then there are others that are more intensive, and then you get up to people that'll design the models for you and you just market them. And then there's the do for you programs, where you don't have to worry about the design of the models, let alone the marketing or even the platform chatting.
Did you speak with anyone else of those other companies or agencies or people, or no?
Yeah, I've talked to a variety of them, just in part because it starts allowing me to understand where the most difficult parts are by people describing what they do well and the problems they would relieve. Like if I were to not use a program and fuck around for the next 6 months trying to do this myself. What would I rather learn at the beginning in regards to the really difficult parts, whether it's some of the nuance behind like chatting it up and selling through the DMs, or the intricacies of using maybe Comfy to do NSFW creation, and that being technologically more difficult than just say Fall AI or whatever else you're doing for safe for work content. Or even just the ways you could screw up on Instagram in getting shadow banned because you were using the same Wi-Fi connections as like a bunch of other Instagrams or something like that, right? Like these are the lessons that it's good to talk to as many people as possible, if for no other reason than to start learning where the pinch points are.
Now, what could happen is this: the more research you do and you keep going to a hole that is never going to end because everyone is telling you different things. When in reality, the real way to go about it is just to start and see what is actually working for you. That's what works when it comes to AI model. You said you've had calls with other people and with other agencies. Now that you have a better understanding of the industry, what it is that specifically you're looking for? Because this can help me understand if we have it or if we don't have it, and per se, we cannot even help you.
Sure. I'm a person that, when it comes to running a business, I like to know how to do the various parts. So, like, it's no good for me just to buy models and buy a bunch of content and market it. Like, I want to know how that's created and part of, because there's a quality element involved here, very much, where if you've got, you know, in the US, we've used, in our schools, we use grades between A is the very best down to F, right? But even like B+ quality content is only going to get you so many sales. You know, like you need to know how to get to that A level quality, because that's going to make the difference as to just how many subscriptions you've got and what you can do within platforms in regards to monetizing. So I like to know how to go about making the models, even if that means I gotta push into Comfy and set up all sorts of nodes and stuff that seems way beyond my normal comfort level.
It is very hard, I can tell you that.
Right, I get that. But so I do want to have some knowledge as to how the good quality is made. I'm not overtly worried about the platforms or the marketing. I do, though, realize that there are little things that you can easily do wrong. So I really appreciate some tutelage around making sure to do that right, whether it's warming up accounts or things to do or not do.
Yeah. And so far you haven't seen this with other agencies or people?
No, I've seen some other stuff, but frankly, I've got, you know, when it comes to what parts are done for me, what parts I get tutelage on, community support where I can talk to others that are in my same situation, and or others that are 6 months ahead of me. I really feel like if I was so satisfied with what I saw elsewhere, I would have canceled our call this morning. But the PDF interested me in regards to the composition of what you guys have.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that. I like what you're saying. Thank you. And again, I can emphasize with what you said. There are other companies who are simply building a model for you and they're marketing it. But then at the end of the day, it's like, okay, you're running a business, but what exactly are you running?
Yeah.
You have zero information, zero knowledge on it, and you don't know how to do stuff, which is pretty much our foundation and our core in here. We want you guys to learn everything from A to Z. That way you can scale it, you can train people, and you can go and do it once again on your own, without relying on us or without relying on other people, perhaps, but only on the internal people that you're gonna hire yourself. And it seems like you're coming here as a business owner also, right? What it is that you're doing now?
I own a law firm.
Law firm.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. I'm sorry, I have to take a second to this because it's very, very interesting. Someone who owns a law firm wants to get into AI model. It's very, very interesting.
Yeah, well, if you think about it from the standpoint of like the demands on my time and attention and chunks of time balancing work hours versus nights and weekends, and the two are complementary in that I can do this. Like, I'm not actively like spending 8 hours a day grinding in the law firm. I own the law firm. I've got managers. I oversee the attorneys work independently. It's not like I'm super distracted or I get to like 5 p.m. and I'm totally wiped out. So it's like owning any other business. It just happens to be a law firm that I own.
Yeah. Yeah. You have C-levels already in your organization and you overseeing them or no? Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. How big you brought it to, if you can share, if you don't mind me asking.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
How big is the organization right now?
Yeah, there's 4 attorneys, 14 total people, about $2 million a year.
Congrats, well done.
Thanks.
You've been in the business for quite a while, I guess, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's also interesting to me that you're looking for something outside of it. Why specifically is that? Are you getting bored or you just want to have some more motivation?
It's a combination of I've got time to use. 2, I like to stay busy. 3, when like my business development has always been doubled as a hobby for me. It's just a hobby that makes money.
Yeah.
And so this is more of the same in that regard. I do have a creative streak such that I do appreciate good art, which is a little bit what I'm interested in the quality.
You have behind you, yeah? That's also a piece of art?
Yeah. Yeah. And so this all sort of fits well, especially relative to my ability to separately manage the demands on my time between these two.
Okay. But then why specifically AI models? Like if you are in a position where you can do other things, right? Because you said you want to have an hobby where you can be creative or you want to do something else with your time. Why specifically AI models instead of maybe being creative with an e-commerce store or maybe, I don't know, opening another marketing company?
Yeah. So my law firm does divorce law, right? When people need a divorce, they can try to figure it out themselves, but generally they're in a position of high demand. It's like primal urgency. They're worried about their children. They're worried about assets or equity, the house, retirement. They just don't know what the future holds. So it's a high demand situation.
Yeah.
While people don't need to subscribe to any sort of online models, be it real or AI, it's also a primal drive. It's that sex appeal. And so, like, I seem to understand this demand naturally. Like, yeah, I could go make an incredible, like, digital work planner for time management, but that's not like a high demand type thing. I wouldn't enjoy selling that.
Yeah. You have a very interesting point of seeing things. I can give you that. And probably this is the reason why you've been so successful with your business
Yeah.
now. You're absolutely right. Man lust is one thing that is very high demand, especially now that everything is digital. More and more men are maybe going through divorce, or they just feel lonely for whatever reason, or whatever thing happened in their life. So probably you're seeing a pattern with the job that you're doing right now.
Yeah.
You want to capitalize on that. Roughly, for how many months or maybe years you've had an idea of doing this, or maybe it just came into your mind like 3 days ago?
I've been aware of it for a long time, but in just sort of coming to terms recently with how to spend the rest of my time, I kind of went back and started looking at digital creation, whether it's YouTube videos or online sales or affiliate marketing. I knew that was the place I wanted to go, but then in being reminded of AI models and then just investigating what went into that, I quickly started seeing these things we've been talking about.
Okay, so is it more recent, like let's say a couple of months?
Yeah.
And now specifically you booking a call because you saw something through the algorithm of TikTok and then you started doing more research.
Yeah.
So listen, what I said to you before, 15, 20 minutes is all I need.
Yeah.
I can say confidently enough because of your background and because of the mindset that you have, and you have a very open mind also.
Yeah.
To be on a call like this, knowing what you're doing in real life. I really like that. I really appreciate that. And I believe we can help you. The reason why I'm saying that is because you're also coming here as someone who really wants to learn. It's not just I want to make money, I want to learn how to make it work and then have it as a proper business where I can tell people what to do internally. Because you've done it already with your previous business. And so it makes a lot of sense doing it this way. Which again, I'm pretty sure you can just go there and pay for somebody else to do a model for you and then run it, but that maybe is not going to give you any fulfillment. So am I wrong saying that?
No, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested in making money, but I as a business owner, I need to know how it's done. So I need to be able to. I mean, it's just good for the sake of quality of the service, but it's also that just allows me to rest more easily. But it's also good for the sake of if this takes off and I want to hire an artist to help me with this, I need to be able to adequately supervise and discern, great, your shit looks like plastic and it's got no skin tone or color.
1000%. Now that you're saying this, did you go and find some models online?
Oh, you models I can buy?
Not buy, models that you can actually see and tell, oh, this is AI, or maybe this is not AI, but it looks like AI, or maybe this is AI, doesn't look like AI, but I know it's AI.
Yeah, that's a good question. I haven't done a blind test for myself where I just scroll the Instagram and try to sort it out. I have identified certain AI models, gone to their Instagram and tried to find flaws. How would I prove that this was real? What would I point to show the flaw as to, yes, it's definitely AI? And that part's been fairly interesting relative to whether it's, inspecting the hands as to whether the hands are done well, or if there's texture or skin pores, or some of the other things that are kind of usually the more difficult parts to get right.
Yeah. Now, although quality is very important and has to be important, I can tell you that most of the AI models who are making money, they are not perfect and they don't look perfect.
Yeah.
Because there is starting to develop this AI fetish. where customers are coming there specifically because they know it's AI and they can ask any type of question or any type of thing, just for you to be aware. Then on the other side, we have models that look real, super real, with the hands, with the face, when they speak, with their hands, foot also. And sometimes we're also able to fool very important people, like famous people and celebrity. And you quite often are going to see those people falling into your DMs if your model is done perfectly well. This is going to give you a level of fulfillment also, and you're going to be laughing at those situations, I can tell you now. But look, have you tried doing something like, did you go to any of websites to create a model or do some trials, or not at all?
Yeah, I trained Alora using Picasso. I did that last weekend.
How does she look like? Can you send me some pictures? Do you have anything on your phone?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Because you're coming here where you're complaining already about the model looking plastic or not looking real. Now I want to know how up to a standard you are.
Yeah, I can appreciate that.
Which, by the way, Picasso is one of the tools that we suggest you guys to start, as long as another tool which I'm going to give you. But then long term, as we're growing the business and as we want to hire professional people, we always want to move on Comfy UI, as you already know. The reason for that is it gives you a lot of flexibility and you have full control of everything you want the model to do, and look also.
Yeah.
But that's on a later stage. If you have WhatsApp on your phone, Matt, you can send it there.
Okay, just back to that same channel we were dealing with.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Oh, you're sharing your screen, but just sending on the chat on WhatsApp.
Yeah, that's easier. All right.
Okay, now, let's see. What do you think personally yourself, first of all?
This is the final rendering I used for the face and then the face swapping later on. I thought the eyes were good, the hair was good, the light was good, the skin texture on the face between the coloring and a sense of pores and the glare was good. She's got some sharp lines around the mouth that I was fine with at the time, but I don't know if that's great. But otherwise, then I thought the sense of sort of fade and out of focus beyond the face might have been kind of natural, such that her neck and collarbones and whatnot do look a little too shiny, but I thought that might be the way a camera would do it. I don't know.
Okay, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Most of the time we prefer when the background is not blurred because it doesn't look amateur, as an amateur picture. Like myself taking a picture of myself, we have to see the background, or we see the background. Same thing with the woman, okay? So we don't like backgrounds having or being blurred. Another thing, skin texture could be better, 1000%. Okay, there make it better. On itself, she is good, but me personally, I can tell she's AI. Also, she's blonde with brown eyes, I guess, green eyes. A basic model with blonde hair, blue eyes is very common.
Yeah.
Now, yours is very similar. So I can tell you that it's also common. And if we're trying to compete against, I'll throw you a number, 1 million more AI models, your competition is very, very big and you have very low potential of making money. Do you understand my point?
Yeah, yeah,
For the reason of there is not extra interest of a man to come and follow your model. Just because she looks pretty is not enough.
yeah.
So we need an extra level of layer, if not 2 more layers for it to work, right?
Okay.
Stay with me with this. And so what we do in those situations is we need to find a niche where we're gonna place your model. Example, you probably are familiar. Could be goth model, could be a cosplay model, could be an anime model, could be a girl who is into the gym, could be a woman that she only likes to cook and she's sharing a recipe or she's sharing post or video while she's in the kitchen. Those are niches. And then regardless of how your model looks like, you already have a niche where someone who is interested in.
Yeah.
Next, yeah?
Mhm.
What we normally do is we build foundation around this idea and we create a model. In your specific case, we can keep the same model or we can go and create another one.
I know. I was simply, I wasn't even thinking about marketability with that model as much as just,
Yeah. Just you were doing some trial and error. I know that. Yeah.
yeah, that was more of learning the program and,
1000%. 1000%.
Yeah.
Now, I do have to ask you this though. What we need from you is anywhere between 4 to 10 hours a week to come on the calls, study, execute, market, chat with people, everything that is related to the business covers those 4 to 10 hours. If you have more, that's absolutely fine, right?
Yeah.
As everything in life. Is this available?
yeah, easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you go and hire another manager that can do more stuff for you. You have extra time.
Yeah.
Cool. And I want to share my screen very quickly and show you the other part of what I've sent you on the PDF.
Yeah.
That's
Good.
also important. Basically, what we've done here, Matt, is this. We took our knowledge, myself and Dorian, and we packaged it into a video course. A step-by-step plan of action, starting from the foundation, which is creating a model, to then the end result, which is having a business and hiring people. Probably you are familiar already with how a coaching program looks like. It has 2 parts, learning and the support with the accountability of live calls, okay? When it comes to learning, is video courses, because we've seen that this is how people learn the fastest way. Instead of sending you just PDF every single day or sending you messages, you watch, you execute. You have questions, you come and ask for help. Very easy, okay?
Mhm.
So first part, this is probably gonna blow your mind a little bit, but we have to focus at the very beginning on a niche. Those examples that you see here are extreme examples, yet we are making money with all of them. And so I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm just telling you that you need to find something specific. It's gonna be very hard for you to come up with those things. You can still do it, not at a beginner. At the beginning, realistically speaking. Later on, when you have a team, 1000%. But at the beginning, we need you to find a niche.
Yeah.
Again, those 2 probably are the hardest one, as you can see.
Mhm.
Yet you have no idea how much money we're making with those things. It goes between 50 to 70K a month with each one of them. This is what I was saying to you before. There are people who are developing this AI fetish. They know it's AI, they don't care, they just come there. When on the other side, there is people who don't know it's AI, they're just looking for attention.
Yeah.
Because some of them, they are not even coming to pay for pictures or video. They don't even care about the pictures or the video. They just care about building or creating a relationship with a woman on the other side.
Yeah.
Which in this case, there is not a real woman. But again, it's not a problem. So, niche. Then we go and create a model using a tool, MySnapface. It's very similar to Picasso. Those are the ones that we suggested you guys to start with.
Mhm.
Now, Ideally, you can start with both and see which one works better for you, because they have some similarities and then there are some things that are also different. So you go with one of them. On a later stage, we have to consider also Config UI, especially on NSFW content when we want to make more money and scale the business. I can tell you this, you can easily get 20 or 30K a month just by selling safe for work content. If you want to scale past that, you need not safe for work content, because this is where you can charge more to your customer. Okay? So this part, I like to keep it simple, but are you following me? Does it make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect.
Yep.
That was very convinced yes that you gave me. I like that. And then after we have the model, we have to think of the marketing part of it. Basically social media. Okay?
Yeah.
You don't have an account yet on Instagram, TikTok, none of them with your model, do you?
No, I deliberately have held off on that.
Okay. It's good because some people, as you said, they just start doing something and they get shadow banned or they get flagged and their account is deleted immediately.
Mm-hmm.
The reason for that is because they don't know how to warm up an account, as you said. Meaning, how many pictures do I have to post? After how long do I have to post? What type of link in bio should I put? And all of these things. Instagram is getting smarter and smarter nowadays. So we need a strategy from day one. Before we even open an account, we need to know exactly how we're going to tackle it. Okay?
Yeah.
So we cover all the platforms and all the social media. We always suggest you guys to start with Instagram because it's the more, let's put it this way, it's the more business friendly. Meaning, you can take people from Instagram and put them into another website or into a landing page, and it will allow you to do that.
Yeah.
Very easily. TikTok, not very much.
No.
At least for the very few months while you're warming up the account. And then slowly, you can build on top of that. So, few strategies when it comes to marketing. Mass DMs is one of them. Reels is one of them. Buying promotions from other pages is one of them. And basically what you're doing is you're stealing attention from one page and you're bringing it back to your own account. Okay. Mm-hmm. Long term for the algorithm, this is an organic search, which is going to go and push your content even higher and higher. Reels, we're teaching you how to do them. Again, I already know that you're going to go and hire somebody to do this boring part of the business. We're going to teach you how to do it as well. That way you can train them. And we can scale it even faster because you're coming already from a business mentality and a business mindset and background also. To that extent, your hires are going to have access to the platform where they can watch the modules and learn from it. But I want you to know that we cover all the platforms to link them all together. Because again, we want traffic, and the best way to get traffic is to use all the platform and then funnel them down to FunView, which is where the sale is going to happen. So Threads, TikTok, we introduce also chatbot to message your followers on those platforms where you don't have to be, or we don't have to put a marketing manager in there or social media marketing. And then shortly after that, we set up a FunView account. We're going to show you also how to chat. Not you specifically, perhaps you want to do it at the beginning just to have fun with it, yeah? But also when it comes to chatting, we need to understand that you and me as a man are not very good at being a woman on the chat. So we have to help you make that switch as well, which coming with a personality document of your model can help you a lot.
Yeah.
What is she doing in the morning? What time she wakes up? What is her favorite type of food? Does she go to the gym? What does she read? All of those things are easier for you to get inside that personality. Also long term when we're going to train your team. So we're giving you a structure also on how to do it when it comes to sales, and the structure of selling on FanView. Plus, I told you already, we want this to scale, and we're gonna show you how to hire people and where to hire them, right?
Yeah.
We want people who can do the job even better than yourself, realistically speaking. For you to make more money, we need to hire those people. And we're putting this in place. We can do also SOP for you to know exactly what sort of KPI to give them, what they have to do on a daily basis, and all the rest, everything is covered. Another important thing which I want you to know is this. Probably you've heard about this already. It's the hybrid model of OnlyFans. AIOFM, sorry.
Yeah.
Using Comfy UI could give you some limitations also. And so a way to tweak this when we want to upsell content to your fans is by hiring a real model that is gonna create content specifically for your model, and then we face swapper and we body swapper. That way you can ask for any amount of money for the content, and you have unlimited contents available when you want. So instead of relying on a platform, you have a model that does everything for you. Also the marketing. I know I'm saying too many things, but you also need to know this. At that point, we can also launch this model on OnlyFans. And basically you having two models in one.
Right.
Installing the same SOP, chatting, and all the tools. Does it make sense? I'm saying too many things and I lost you already 15 minutes ago.
No. I'm accustomed to drinking from the fire hose.
Okay. So is it easy what I'm saying? It makes sense?
Yeah, I think this part of your presentation is to reassure me that your training program is robust and covers a lot of depth in each of the different pockets. And I'm seeing that.
Yes, but not at the same time.
Okay.
What I'm really trying here is to help you understand that you can do it yourself instead of hiring a company that can give you a model and can launch it everything for you, right?
Yeah.
Take it, you can do it just by how it's built right here without even hiring people, realistically speaking.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
the reason why I'm putting it this way. And then on a long term, we can go and hire people, which is pretty much what some other companies have given to you. We hire everything, we do everything for you, then you just have to launch the model. But again, you have no control at that point.
Yeah.
Zero. Last thing for you, Matt, is this. Coaching calls. We have weekly coaching calls with Dorian and with other students of us, which, as you also said before, we have people who've been doing this for a year, we have people who've been doing this for 2 years and 6 months. They are all more advanced than yourself. So each and every one of those people, you go and ask a question, they will be able to give you an answer. This is where the community comes from.
Yeah.
And again, maybe to your eyes, we don't have many people. We have 42 people right now, which they all speak with each other, they interact, they communicate, and they ask questions.
You say 42?
42, yeah. Can you see it here?
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's
And
fine.
again, this is a combination of people with more experience coming from OnlyFans and switching to the AIOFM, or it's just people who started with AIOFM and are doing it now consistently, making 20K, 15K, even past that amount of money.
Yeah.
On top of this, we're giving you access to Telegram, which is a private community just for our students. Dorian is there, myself, I'm also there. You can ask us as many questions as you want in this private group, or also personally to me and to Dorian. So we're always there available. The last thing is the fact that everything I've mentioned to you has lifetime access. It doesn't last 2 months, it doesn't last 6 months. The reason for this is because tools are changing, the market is changing, social medias are also changing, and we're gonna know trends, and we're gonna see trends even before you realize.
Yeah.
And we're gonna advise you on that, realistically speaking. Doing it yourself, it might take maybe 2 months to know that Picasso, for example, it doesn't work anymore, and then you have to look for something else. Well, we already have the solution for it, right? So
Yeah.
it's always good to be part of a community. Now, questions or concern that you might have, because I don't have to share anything else with you. That's pretty much all I have.
All right. In the PDF, I've understood the lifetime access to the AI program course, the private community, the weekly coaching sessions, future updates. What is the security developed by AI program sold for $1,000 outside this offer?
Say that again?
On the page 17 of the PDF, it says security developed by AI program.
Security developed by AI program. Let me have a look at that.
Page 17, yeah.
You're cutting me off guard. I have to be honest with you. Security development by AI. You know what? I don't know what that means, because I haven't built that myself.
Yeah.
Security development by AI program. Realistically speaking, Matt, I don't know what that is.
Okay.
I'll have to ask Dorian.
Yeah.
I don't think will be anything crazy.
No, it's a value add, so it's not like going to be a thing that's a problem probably. But I just, the same way that you can't understand it, I can't understand it. Like
It's a fair question. It's a fair question. I'll give you that.
You'll follow up with me on that.
1000%. Yeah.
Below that, what's the OFM hybrid training course?
It's what I told you right now.
Okay.
When we go and hire a real model,
Yeah.
it's going to create content for you. That is a separate course.
Hybrid. Got it.
Right? So that's completely separate, because it requires you to go and find a model, train a model, tell her what to do, building the infrastructure around having her swapped her face and creating content. So it's something on the side. We put it like there, but it's completing the program realistically. What else? Now I see your lawyer is coming out.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
By the way, I'll send you an agreement, so we're both sure of what we're doing.
Of course. Yeah. Very good. Let's see here. What else do I need to know? There's something of the blueprint that suggests a timeline as to when I should be doing everything in the initial weeks. Yeah. Because there was something about Dorian saying if you're not making $5,000 within 90 days, then he'll step in and be the primary coach on that. And so it's not just pure training as much as it's also sort of let's have you doing this. It's a curriculum. Let's have you doing these things every week to get you off the ground so that you're not that student that's puttering around after 7 months.
The thing is this, that offer, is there, but it comes with a price. Meaning, if you start tomorrow and you execute everything and you're still not getting results, we're going to step in and help you. Now, I don't believe this is the case, what I'm talking about now. If you join tomorrow and you do nothing for the next 3 months, you just on and off, messing around, trying different models, not even posting, and then you come and ask me to help you, we have to look each other's in the face and see, like, have you done it or are you just messing around?
Yeah.
So this is how that offer is structured. We are enough confident to say that you're gonna make 5K in the first 90 days, if not more.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you this: you can start making your first $100 in the first couple of days. Again, once your model is ready, right? Because
Yeah.
you have no pictures, you have no social media account, you have nothing. How are you expecting to make money? Right? So
Yeah.
before you can sell something, you have to have it, and you need to have it in your hands. Now it's digital here, but you need to have something regardless. So yeah, we're gonna step in and help you with that matter.
Got
But
it.
I can tell you, in the first 3 months, you'll be expecting to make even more than 5 grand.
I'm less concerned about the guarantee. I do appreciate the guarantee. Don't.
I know you are not concerned about that because you're gonna make money with it. I know
Yeah.
this.
It's more of just also there are some personalities that appreciate a timeline and a curriculum as like, let's have you doing these things every week to kind of get off the ground,
Yeah.
and as opposed to just sort of move at your own pace. And I do appreciate that. And so I was just looking to verify that sort of aspect.
1000%, of course. And again, once you are in and you're still having questions and concern, we are always there giving you what you need.
Yeah.
An example could be the niche. I'm not entirely sure. Which again, the niche is something that probably you already are familiar with, or you're actively looking in the market and you can create the same thing. Or the
I,
firing, or the chatting, or hiring people.
I'm familiar with niches in general marketing outside of this industry.
Yeah.
There's a lot of attorneys that are just general attorneys that can say that they can help you with anything. But the more you niche down, the more you're seen as a specialist, and it narrows your target market because not everybody likes granny models. But for those people that do, they might have an average allocation of money a whole lot more than say $36, which you might get with your standard bikini model.
Yeah, 1000%. And again, we are focused more on people who can spend the big money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
I have stats now, and I can tell you this. You can find someone who can pay you 50K a month just to speak with your model, regardless of the pictures and the video that you're sending. You have someone else who, perhaps in your situation, is an attorney and he has 1K a month that he can give to the model, or maybe 1K a week that he can give to the model. If you sum those numbers, it's extra money. You can spend them as you want. And I always say this, it's better in your pocket than in someone else's pocket.
It's got to go somewhere.
True.
What was I going to mention around any and all of that? I don't know. All right. This is good. I like this. I'm very comfortable with the idea of moving forward, such that, yeah, you're going to follow up with Dorian on that security thing, but also I want you to send me the paperwork.
Of course. Yeah. We have a legit business in USA. Don't worry about it. I'll give you the numbers for the investment, and then we can chat in the next few days if you want.
Mm-hmm. Is it different than the $5,000 that was in the PDF?
The $5,000 in the PDF is the amount of money that we can make you in the first 3 months. What I gave you was a price range, 3 to 10K.
Yeah.
10K, I can tell you right now, is not yet for you. It's for people who are more advanced. They already have a model, they are making a couple of bucks, a couple of $100. They have some traction and they understand slightly more the industry. I will place you right in the middle, which is 5K. Everything that I discussed will be included. If after a couple of weeks, couple of months, you want to upgrade to the extra one, which is going to be consistently one-to-one with Dorian, with extra information on how to scale it faster, we can do that.
Yeah.
But for now, it would just be like right in the middle.
Okay. I got a question that you're not going to see coming. Between you and Dorian, do either one of you speak Spanish?
I can understand Spanish. Funny that you asked this. I'm in Gran Canaria, Canary Island. I can understand Spanish. If somebody is pointing a gun on my head, I can speak it as well. Now, what are you asking with this question?
My fiance is from Colombia, and Spanish is her primary language.
Okay.
And so, to the extent that she'll be helping me with this, I was just thinking between any of the, if we were to get to a place of more video, if there was an added advantage of being able to speak Spanish. I'm not overly worried. Her and I get along quite well in regards to my ability to translate and work out some other things. So it was just sort of a curiosity I had for the additional perk that may come from the program.
So you're thinking about her perhaps joining and helping you somehow, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. She's got a lot of time on her hands as well, and she's very interested in developing this side.
Google Translate nowadays is doing a lot of work and can help us a lot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But on a later stage, we can think of maybe hiring people who are bilingual and can do English and Spanish, and you guys can tell them what to do.
Yeah.
Also. Because people from Colombia and South America in general, we do tend to hire most of the time from Southeast Asia, but people in Latin America, they can give the same type of delivery and the same quality of work. So it might be worth considering those type of people for future hires where she can get inside the business also.
Indeed.
But we can speak around that later on.
Okay.
We have 9 minutes, Matt. Tell me what is the best next step from here?
For you to send me what you send to clients that are interested in starting.
Okay.
You also give me some heads up as to what Dorian was thinking about for security.
I will, because I also want to know myself. You know what is funny? I've been here 6 months, and it's the first time that someone is asking me that question. I went through this document multiple, if not 1,000 times, and I've never even stopped myself asking that question. So I want to know first, and then I want to tell you what it is.
Right, I get that. And, you know, I've got 20 years of reviewing documents and knowing how to jump to the parts that matter most, right? Yeah. Like, we're not talking about the rest of the document.
Yeah. I know. You're finding the thing that you don't understand. If all the rest is fine, you're just finding the one thing.
Well, also it's the pledge. It's sort of like, this is what you're getting. And so then it's like, all right, what is this? All right, that's good. Yeah, I don't think those are the next steps.
Okay, I'll send you the agreement. That way you have it, you can sign it and send it back to us. I'll send you an answer about what this security ID means. I'll send you a link for you to authorize the investments when you're ready. It's going to be 5K, lifetime access again. After that is settled and I have the agreement back, I'm going to give you access to the platform where you can watch the modules. And then I'm going to introduce you as well to the community on School, where you can start engaging conversation with other students. In the meantime, I will need your email address to set up an account for you on School where you can get inside. So far, so good. Anything else? We still have a couple of minutes if you want to take them.
No, I got nothing else.
Okay. Happy or no?
Very happy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It seems like it's coming to a positive hand, or I'm just saying random stuff.
Actually, you know what? Give me one other answer. Compared to what you and Dorian can be making with your own models, what's the motivation behind this program?
like this question. Now, I can tell you this. Me and Dorian are partner in this. We both have business outside of this, and we're partnering up doing this. The money that we're making with the models is enough for us to live comfortably, plus the businesses that we have. Doing this and helping people while doing the same thing as here is just because we want to show them that there is another way to make a living.
Mm-hmm.
It just happened that we've been inside this industry. There are people who are teaching you how to run an e-commerce store, and they just do it for the fun of making more money. There are some other who are doing the same e-commerce store, teaching people how to do it, and they are doing it because they want to help people get outside of poverty. So for us personally, it's because we want to show people another way outside of poverty.
Yeah.
3 years ago, it was impossible for a man to think of honing a model and making money with it. Now is here, it's very possible, and there are people who are making good money. We are few of them. For you, it's just maybe, as you said, fun, hobby, and I just want to be busy.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that answered to the
But it's
question.
also, the law firm's got its up and downs, and also with this new fiance who's in Colombia, there's a lot of travel, and also like I've got some desires to live some other places that are more expensive.
Yeah.
Like it's not just purely a hobby or whatnot. There's also a modicum, and also just making bank, saving it, being able to.
Trying to sell your business, Max. This is what I'm thinking, perhaps. The law firm, or no?
At some point, I'm going to, but like, I'm very much. I knew a guy once that gave a presentation that said, "Yeah, you've got 40 years of working life between your 20s and your 60s," but for him, he broke it up into 4 decades. In that, like in his head, he did these things for 10 years, he did these other things, so on. So like at some point I'm gonna, and that resonates with me, that kind of closely correlates to what I've done in my life. And so at some point, yeah, I'm not gonna have the law firm anymore. But there's still the desire to have retirement savings and being able to live at a high standard of living.
Okay. I'm sure you are on the right path to make that happen.
Yeah, this is a part of why I like this model over any of the other stuff I looked at.
I hope we can help you set the first foot towards the next decade of earning money in a different way.
Me too.
Right. I'll text you shortly with all the information. Do you prefer email, or should I just go on WhatsApp again?
Let's do WhatsApp.
I don't mind, either ways. It's fine.
Yeah.
Any question, just drop me a text in there. Within a couple of hours, Max, I'll give you what you need, and then we're ready to start.
Very good.
Yeah? Awesome. Thank you for your time. Have a good rest of your afternoon, and we speak soon.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. Bye.
Bye.